It says this in Luke chapter 18, starting in verse 1. The Bible says, "Then Jesus told his disciples a parable to show them that they should always pray." And what does it say? Always pray and what, church? And not give up. Okay, this is the story he tells them about praying and not giving up. In a certain town there was a judge who neither feared God nor cared what people thought. It's a good thing we don't have any judges like that nowadays. They don't exist. Verse 3, "And there was a widow in that town who kept coming to him with the plea, 'Grant me justice against my adversary.' Verse 4, "For some time he refused, but finally he said to himself, 'Even though I don't fear God or care what people think, yet because this widow keeps bothering me, I will see that she gets justice so that she won't eventually come and attack me.'" So here's the thing about parables. When you hear a parable, you should be thinking, someone in this parable is God, and someone in this parable is me. And so naturally, when the disciples hear this, they're listening and they're thinking to themselves, okay, we've got to be the old needy widow, right? Okay, well, wait a second. Whoa. Who does that make God in this story? You're saying that God is an old grumpy judge who doesn't care about people or justice, and the only reason he gives this woman what she wants is because she's annoying him? No one else could tell this parable except for Jesus. I couldn't get away with making up a story like this. He's assigning some interesting characters here. But the point here I want you to understand is this. It is not to compare God with this judge. It's to contrast them. Because Jesus' point is, if even an old, grumpy, atheistic, amoral judge is going to give someone what they want because of their persistence, surely a God who loves you and cares for you and wants what's best for you and fights for you, surely He'll give you what you want. The woman in Luke chapter 18, she approaches God, this judge as a stranger. We approach God as beloved children. The judge in Jesus' story doesn't care about justice, but we have a God who cares about justice so much that after the sentence was brought down, He climbs out of the judge's seat and He goes and He takes the punishment on our behalf. The neighbor in Luke chapter 11, he's unwilling to answer his friend because he's asleep. We approach a God who never sleeps. A God so attentive that He knows the number of hairs on our heads. Maybe, just maybe, Jesus' teaching for us this morning is be persistent. Be persistent in prayer. How to be? Be persistent. Don't give up.